Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, Fitness Management and Consulting, and welcome to our channel today. I appreciate y'all being here. And if you're new to the channel, if you're finding us for that very first time, welcome. It's great to have you. And as a quick reminder before we get into our topic here today, my focus, my mission here on the channel is I want to be able to provide as much information as I can to as many people as I can, across all regions. And the best way I can do that is when you choose to subscribe to the channel, when you choose to like the videos, when you choose to comment on the information provided, and when you choose to share the information. So if you're not yet done so, please hit that subscribe button. And then for additional ways that you can learn more about me, learn more about my company, and how we can help take your business to that next level, be sure to check out those links below. And so with all that said, let's get into our topic here today. And it's 7 ways to give your gym sales team a morale boost. 7 ways to give your gym sales team a morale boost. So if you're a leader, if you're in charge of getting performance from your team, listen up on some of this, because when sales aren't performing, look at morale, look at confidence, look at self-esteem. I know when I would go in, when I was going in as a troubleshooter and taking over operations, many times, it's like, Jim, you got it turned around in a day, okay? And I don't know that it was necessarily turned around from a business standpoint, but we started getting results pretty quickly. But we did because we kind of changed the atmosphere. We changed the morale a little bit and how people feel about themselves. So 7 ways to give your gym sales team a morale boost. So in no particular order, number 1 on my list, always recognize and reward good performance. Always recognize and reward good performance. And I can tell you something that I have done since day one when I started becoming a manager, and I still do it today, when I get that opportunity. Certainly I did it as an owner, and always recognize and reward good performance. Every time somebody would make a sale, every time, regardless of circumstances, regardless of situation, I'd shake their hand and I'd say, thank you. Thank you for that sale. Too many managers will say, well, hey, that's what you should have been doing all along. I need that all the time. What are you doing? Okay? Never did I do it like that. It's always, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for that sale. Thank you for that sale. Every time. I want them to know that I appreciate it and recognize that performance. Because what we're trying to do, we want our sales team to feel good about themselves. You can bet we're talking about kind of a morale boost here, but whenever sales are down, you can always count on self-confidence is suffering, self-esteem is suffering. Thank you for that sale. I appreciate it. I mean, you could have had the worst day in history. Thank you for that sale. I appreciate it. Okay, always. Okay. Number 2, team solutions for team issues. We want to build morale, team solutions for team issues. One of the things we talk about a lot, and we usually talk about this relative to the customer, but we want to become easy to do business with. We want to become easy to do business with, because if we're not easy, they're going to go to someplace else that is. Okay, so kind of the same thing with staff. Team solutions for team issues. I remember getting involved with a club one time that I'd taken over, and it was kind of a mess. And I simplified the operation. Here's how we handle phone inquiries. Here's guest registration. Here's the process of taking them through. But I kind of ABC'd it, and it was a team problem. It was a team issue, and we came up with a team solution to make it easier to run. Be easy to do business with. Next on my list is understand your team as individuals. Understand your team as individuals. And so here's what I would mention here is, we talk about this with the customer all the time. Customer, what kind of goals do you have? Okay, great. And tell me, why are those goals important to you? Same thing for your team. Why are they working there? There's a reason. Okay, they didn't just happen in. Why are they there? And why is it important to them? Why is this job important to them? Okay, the more you can start to understand that, you can start to kind of manage them a little differently perhaps, or change how you do some things, or put them in better positions to have success. But understand your team as individuals. What are their goals? not what are your goals, okay, what are their goals, and why are those goals important? Are they a second income earner? Are they the primary income earner in their family? Are they trying to get, pay for, their kids' school supplies? I mean, what's happening here, okay? Number 5, change their focus. Change their focus. One of the things that I see, like when morale's down, the focus sometimes is, I'm going to miss this one. Oh, I'm not going to get this one signed up. Change your focus. We want a solutions mindset. That's what you're looking for. We want a solutions mindset. I want a solution for this person. I want a solution. I want to help solve their problem. I want a solution for the department, a solution for the gym. Let's change our focus. We solve problems. We are in the business of solving problems for folks. Okay? That's where we want the focus to be. Let's solve their problem and show people how we can do this. Okay. Next on my list is, we're talking about, how to give your sales team a morale boost. Teach them some new tricks. Teach them some of your tricks. Okay. What are the tribal stories? What are the stories that you like to tell about success stories of other people that joined and how it worked for them, or success stories of other salespeople or other managers, or how all this happened? Tell some stories. Teach them your tricks. How do you like to do things? Okay, little things that have worked for you. And if you're that salesperson, ask, what are your little tricks of the trade? Hey, what do you do that nobody else does that really makes a difference for you? Because so much of these things, we teach these tricks. What are we trying to do? Hey, I want high morale. I want confidence. I want self-esteem. Because the more I feel that way, the more I'm going to give that, hopefully to my prospect. Okay. Number 7, and on 7 ways to give your gym sales team a morale boost, take a look in the mirror. All starts with you. It all starts with you. Okay? And what I want to suggest is, catch people doing something right. Catch people doing something well. If there's something that's kind of negative that needs to be talked about, do it one-on-one. Don't call people out. But what the core job is here is we want to create an atmosphere that allows a motivated person to act. When you do this, when we do it right, and we have good discipline to the system, that management function becomes relatively easy. And then finally on my list, use your power for good. Okay, we're in charge. Okay, use your power for good. But we're talking about giving a morale boost. We're talking about, creating an atmosphere that allows a motivated person to act. Train people. But train them from a standpoint that's palatable. One of the things that I always felt really was great benefit for me, and really one of the things that was different for me in terms of many sales trainers, when I started off in the industry, I was very poor at it. Okay, I mean, I was easily the worst. Okay, most managers probably would have fired me, but I hung in there, didn't get fired, and figured it out and did some things. And I know what it's like to be number one on the list. I know what it's like to month after month after month after month to get 100 sales when nobody else is even close to you. I also know what it's like to be dead last, to struggle and to not know how I'm going to make that next sale, and even worse, don't even ask me to take somebody through. Okay, I know what that feels like. And so when I say use our power for good, I have empathy, for anyone who's struggling at this, because I know that feeling. But I also know here's how you can work through it. I've been there. I know how to get out of that hole. Okay, and so when we're working with folks, just use our power, our authority, our title, just use it for good, but have empathy for folks. Understand where they're at, and let's put them in the best situation to have success, because what's good for one may not be good for the other. So folks, again, my name is Jim Thomas. My company is Fitness Management and Consulting. Appreciate you being here at the channel today. And if you've not yet done so, please hit that subscribe button. We appreciate it. And then to learn more about me, my company, and how we can help take your business that next level, be sure to check out those links below. And we'll look forward to seeing you all in that next video.